Yeah, so as long as that doesn't like flop around, it's not going to get any like rustling noises.
Questions in my book so that I don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
So that I don't have to like have my phone out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah.
We may or may not get interrupted by the cat.
It's
We're
true.
all
Oh, yes.
In a clump, you may get curious.
It'd be fun though.
Yeah.
It'd be a fun
It's a feature, not a bug.
feature. Yes.
The cat tags.
Cat tags.
Are we recording?
We are recording.
Cool.
We're recording on both
Excellent.
things.
We're going.
We're going. So, okay. Well, hi, I'm Katarina, your local social media officer. I'm sat down with our excellencies, Baron Orazio de Sisi and Baroness Kolfina and Kyra. Hi, how are
Hello.
you?
We're doing good.
I'm glad. I'm glad. You taught a workshop that got put on social media. The silk banner
painting.
Yes,
Yes.
that was great, and I love seeing everyone's work from that.
Yeah.
Really great.
No, it was really fun, and also very fun seeing Duke Sven and Skavis coming to me like, "You stole all my fighters," because
How many banners did that produce? You told me, but I've forgotten.
it produced. I think it ended up being 23 because there was an odd number at the end where it's like, oh, we can fit another banner. It's gonna be a little one, but we can just put it here on the end.
Nice.
So
Nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah. And you're just giving me access to the YouTubes.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm very excited to see more YouTube content.
Yes.
The world is our playground
Mhm.
for things we can do. So love having new energy in there.
I love being new energy, I guess. So, now with introductions out of the way, you want to skip right into it?
Sure, let's do it.
Dryer.
Yeah.
Yes.
It won't even pick it up.
It won't pick it up. We're cutting that right out.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. Can I get like a brief synopsis, like a drunk history synopsis of your time in the SCA?
I knew that was an option. We could have prepared, but it's probably for the best.
Yeah.
For the veracity of the rest of the interview.
So you've been familiar with the SCA longer than me. So how about you go first?
Yeah, because I was first introduced to the SCA when I was in middle school, because there was a lady who mundanely is known as Deborah Marzak, and I believe also was Mistress Deborah within the SCA. Very big into the gaming community, was a Laurel for period games. But we were a brand new middle school, and they had this big plot of barren limestone hill on the property that they had no idea what to do with, and they just said, we'll give it to the history department. And so she kind of took on creating these various, like a Greco-Roman garden and basilica, and like kind of creating different displays, and having nothing better to do in the afternoons, I went up and worked with her. And so like for a month, we just kept using a Texas toothpick to try and break through rock little by little so we could have a wishing well. But so they also did a history fair, which the SCA started coming to, and that's where I first got to see kind of the full experience of the SCA. But wasn't really my parents' thing, and so didn't really get to start going to the SCA until I got into college, which I'd mostly forgotten about it. But then I was walking across campus, and some people who are out on Simpson Drill Field at A&M in the Shadowlands yelled at me and said, hey, do you want to learn how to sword fight? And there's only one correct answer to that question, and that correct answer is yes. So I went over and started to learn some, and then before I went to practice the next week, I ran over to my new friend Kira, who was across the hall and 3 doors down, and said, hey, I'm going to go learn how to sword fight. Do you want to come?
And there's only one correct answer to that question, which was
And
yes.
this is yes. So we both played in the Shadowlands for a while. I played for about 2.5 years and then sort of got swallowed by the Corps of Cadets. And then Golfina, you played for a while longer.
For about 5 years in the Shire of the Shadowlands. And it was incredibly fun. I did everything, held offices, went to events. Right out. I call myself an avid dabbler. I tend to go from project to project, to thing to thing to thing, and so I tried out tons of stuff. And then while you were in the Corps / military, I moved in 2011, 2012 out to the Barony of Bonwick. I was there. I was actually teaching at Tech for 2 years, and so I was playing with the Barony there, which was very fun and very flat.
Yeah,
It's so flat.
It's very flat.
A huge adjustment, and got to see the tumbleweeds for the first time, and that was just wild.
Great archery ranges.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, the archery was great. Oh, here's a field.
Yeah.
And then I think I moved to Atlantia while you were still kind of inactive SCA wise, doing Army work, and so I lived in Atlantia for about 6 years. But I wasn't very active in the SCA. I went to like a couple of events, and I had a friend who kind of wanted to come out to practices, but my job was doing, it was like full-time like training and like lots of like professional socialization type stuff, and so I didn't have the energy for it. And then it wasn't until 2000, when did I move back? 19?
That sounds right.
That sounds right. That I moved back to Bryn Gwlad. Hit the ground, both feet running.
Yeah, because when I was in the military, I went to one practice in the Principality of Owertha in Anchorage, Alaska, and that was a great time, but very quickly realized that I did not have the capacity to both be a junior officer and try and be active in a group that is great, but kind of has to take care of itself because it's alone. And so didn't start playing until I got back to Texas, first in Bjornsburg, down in San Antonio, about 2017. But I was also still transferring out of the military, figuring out what I wanted to do, and so I put a little bit of a timer on myself and said I can't play until I have a job, and that job ended up being up here in Bryn Gwlad, and so really started getting active again in Bryn Gwlad in 2018. So, and then done a fair amount of primarily rapier in my career, and then done sort of scribal and elimination, and have gotten into silk banner painting, and then various service opportunities. Golfina really is a dabbler and hits everything.
Do a lot of stuff,
but a lot of it.
I tend to come back to kind of small handcrafts like wire weaving and jewelry making, things that are easy to set down and then pick up again, and they don't unravel. Huge credit to folks who work on unraveling projects. But I like the metal. I like being able to bend the metal. And then when I was started in Bonwick, it was my first time doing IT work with the SCA. I took over their webmaster position and like overhauled the website and updated things, which was still like, we're hard coding this in HTML, outdated in our relative to our current context. It was a very old format. And then when I came back, I've been doing a lot of IT work on the sides, with websites, and then Kingdom Level Service, and a lot of projects, which tends to the camera has spoken.
The camera has stopped speaking.
Camera has stopped speaking.
Uh-oh.
1 second. I know. Hush. Hush now.
You need
Another SD card would be great.
Oh.
Mini SD?
Space. I do not have a. Well, I probably do, but it's probably in my GoPro.
Free up another hour here. This is gonna be fun. I want to make like a little we'll be right back, but like Bryn Gwlad halberd.
Oh,
you
nice.
know those like
Mm-hmm.
those like old movie snack time
Mhm.
things?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just like a walking halberd. Like we'll be right back.
Oh my gosh, that would be so cute.
You've got you're in our Canva account, right?
Yes.
Yay.
Okay, that's another hour. Shooting mode movie.
Now, this is
Go
for
again.
my getting ready to do any of the.
Ah, that was a. Yep, that was a hard snap.
Sometimes them fingies just don't agree.
Sometimes the fingies
So.
just don't agree, and
Yeah.
most of the time they don't.
Mm-hmm.
In my case, at least.
Yeah.
So you've given us a synopsis of what y'all done in the SCA, and that's very enlightening. I didn't know that you started in middle school. Well, started.
It started, but yeah.
First encounter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of the
What
nerd
Yeah.
kind.
of the nerd guy?
Yeah. Yeah. That was where Twahal and I both started.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Darn. That's crazy.
Yeah. Long time.
Long
ago.
time.
Oh no. I just did the thing that we usually drink for at courts.
You did.
Oh
I've
no.
known this person for
Okay, but
so many years.
but the start time makes it not quite as gray inducing. I'm gonna hang on to that. All right.
Hang on to
Anyways,
it.
you had more questions for
Yes,
us.
I do. So can you tell me your favorite SCA memory?
I think there's two, and one is kind of like just a generic thing that I really, really love about the SCA, and it happens a lot, which is cool. And then I do have one specific one. So I'll start with the generic one, as I think my favorite kind of memory or like collection of memories of the SCA is those moments when we've got our big pavilion chairs, got my mug of ice cold water and the hiding from the sun, and tournaments are going, and just being able sitting with people and chatting and talking about projects and hooting and hollering for the fighting is just unendingly enjoyable for me, and it's a treat that we can kind of create those environments and experience that a lot, which is very fun. But my favorite, I think the most impactful moment for me was recently, at the time His Majesty John Paul we were in court presiding, and he called me into court, and unprompted, because I was stepping down as Kingdom Web Minister, and you pass the regalia, and it's a pretty standard ceremony, but he took time in front of court to speak about me and things that I had done, which was admittedly a little overwhelming because I wasn't prepared for that. But it was incredibly powerful and impactful, because that was somebody that I admire a lot, I am inspired by, and I strive to meet the standard that he sets, and to have that moment where somebody that I admire so much spoke about me was truly overwhelming, and it's incredibly.
I can see it's still impacting you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that court was streamed, but I just had tissues, because I was just I'm just gonna be crying for another few minutes while these feelings work their way out.
Yeah.
I too I was thinking about this and trying to choose my favorite memory, and there's kind of a couple, there's a theme, and then there's vibes.
Yeah.
Because one of the first ones was thinking about when we were in Shadowlands, we had formed a rapier fighting company called Falcon Guard, and we had separate practices, and we would do laps before we started, and all these drills, and really got into it. And I remember, and there's actually somewhere there's a video of the start of the ravine battle Of the start of the ravine battle for one of those years, I think I was wearing like a cheap cotton Elizabethan shirt that we had thrown out, and then like an Onstjorn Star tabard and some scrubs with some elastic in them, and a fencing jacket underneath it all. And the horn goes off, and you just see this yellow and blue streak go by because I'd been told, get out there in front of everyone and stop them to get in front of the line. And so I was just like, okay. And we had these big teardrop shields, and I was just like, I run for fun. and ran up, and then, you know, I think Atlantia had the center line, and I just got in front of the line, and I just went, ah! And they all stopped. And then they all realized that I was alone, and they all stabbed me, but that was right about the time that the rest of the line got established. And so, Shadowlands won the Queen's Banner that year,
We did,
right?
we got the Rapier War banner.
But so that feeling is a recurring sort of favorite memory, and actually one of the times that it sort of has recently resurfaced was getting to see two different times where Anya, who is fighting with the War Company now, the first one being where we played Bash the Baron at War Company practice, where I just held a shield and got low and said, push me, and got to see sort of this monster be unleashed as she realized that she could push me as hard as she wanted. In fact, it was encouraged. And then also just seeing her light up after getting to help lead the charge through the gate at War of the Rams. And so kind of just seeing that come full circle from these tight memories for me, and then getting to help facilitate and be a part of that for people now, while also still getting to do the fun thing, because I remember when I got to stab a Duke in the face 5 times in a row, and he was real mad about it. And that's always fun. And then the other one being like the vibes is I have, like this snippet of it's Friday at War, and it is pouring down rain, and we're all kind of just piled into the kitchen tent and telling jokes and laughing. Or, while I was Torrens Queen's Champion, we're up at an event, but we like walk away to get some air for a while, and we happen to stumble upon like the monarch butterflies that are migrating, and so have this moment where we're able to get pictures of Torrin and Tally both getting to have truly like their Disney princess moment where the butterflies are landing on them as they sort of just stand there and look into the distance, and hearing the green dragon at night, all these kinds of things that just pull it all together.
I've never been to.
It's an experience, especially when Don Mateo performs. I love listening to Don Mateo perform.
He's fantastic. Sweet presence, beautiful voice, and just absolutely worth going to see a performance.
And if he ever gets wrangled into performing at a local event too, you should have him sing "Never Go Drinking with Michael Again." It's a crowd favorite.
I'll remember that. So we've talked about your favorite SCA memories. Tangent away from that, what made you want to become the Baron and Baronet?
So, have been with Bryn Gwlad for, I'd say, like the most important parts, or like the longest period of time. My heart is really split between Bryn Gwlad and Shadowlands. And so when the opportunity was coming up, just really wanted to get to support this community that I've come to love. And we both had opportunities to serve in different offices, and I think saw it as an opportunity to both continue to grow, but also be like, hey, this is something that we think we can do well. And can help facilitate other people do what they love, and that's, I think, getting to like drive that facilitation and stuff is what really did it for me.
Yeah, I would say echoes a lot of the same. I think another kind of additional thing from my professional, personal pursuits is I love finding jobs that are a support role, but that you can get a broad view of how things are operating, and then say, you know what, this is a little bit of a pain point, let's fix that here. Here's another one, let's fix that there. I do that professionally a lot, and so it's a pattern of observing spaces and things that I gravitate towards, because it's also very satisfying. And so I also was attracted to the position because it absolutely affords the same sorts of opportunities. You get great opportunities to meet people, to network, to make connections, to learn who's doing what skills, and hey, this person can support that person, and let's connect these two people and make the introduction, and it's extremely satisfying. And I think knowing Orazio for so long, the kind of counterbalance of, this is a job that requires a lot of planning, a lot of travel, a lot of time in between events, a lot of coordination, a lot of communication, and having a friend that I feel like we do that very well together made it very easy to say, yeah, I think this is something that not only do I think we can do, but I think we would enjoy doing, and like our skills would lean into it so far.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice. I like that you are a team in this endeavor as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really
certainly would be harder if we were not a team.
Oh yes! Yeah. Oh my gosh!
I don't even want to imagine it. But
no.
I have heard stories of like one person wanting to do the job, so the other person kind of is along for the ride, and that sounds wild to me. I don't know.
Going back to memories, what has been your favorite memories that you made as B&B? As the Baron and Baroness?
Favorite memories, or like favorite moments?
Yeah.
Honestly, and I think a lot of our cousins and the family of nobility would echo this, and I think it's absolutely true. It remains my favorite to be able to like grant awards and recognize people in court. Not because it literally takes the spotlight onto another person, and being able to be a part of those ceremonies and see people's reactions and hear like the shouts of "Yes, finally!" It's wonderful. I love it.
Yes, but I'm also gonna be I'm gonna be about me for a second. Also, getting to see friends that we both care deeply about. Also, sort of lean into the game of being landed nobility, because that was definitely something that I think we both initially struggled with, and I think it's very common to struggle with, of, oh, you're now sort of this role, you're not just the person that you are in society. But so specifically having very close friends who try very hard and vie to be like our champions, and then also getting to know people that we never knew before as our champions, because it's something that they care very deeply about, and just getting to like build those connections with people is something really, really special.
Weird to say, because I went for your archery championship.
Got another one coming
I was
up.
like, we got another one.
Yep. Hopefully, if I get a better. And I just wanted to wrap today up with some word fame. Do you have any word fame for anyone in the barony?
I do. I have been super impressed. Been involved in rapier a long time. It's near and dear to my heart. And I have been so impressed with how Honorable Lady Drew and Lady Victoria have stepped up to drive training and putting some structure around the rapier practices, and also sort of really plugging in with the newcomers to iterate as they go and figure out what's working for them and make sure that there are a lot of different ways that people can get involved and a lot of different ways that people can learn. It's been really, really rewarding to see that. And then it's also really nice to be able to just come in and be like, nope, I just get to teach. I don't need to set it up. It's happening. Someone else is doing that. I just get to come in and tell people to do better. But like in an encouraging way and stuff.
Yeah, not like do better.
Yeah, no.
No.
I mean, only for fun.
Only for fun.
Only for funsies.
I have two word fans that I want to shout out. The first one is, and these are kind of both examples of newcomers jumping in, all enthusiasm. There are no wrong answers, and let's try to make it happen. And then, so the first one is to our newcomer Hob, who took the challenge. The gauntlet was thrown to the newcomers to plan and organize a tiny tourney, and for the viewers as an opportunity to give a lot of our newcomers the chance to touch their toes into what does it look like on a small scale to run events and kind of do those behind the scenes planning things in office and getting folks organized and getting things ready. And I'm just so excited for the tourney at the end of this month. But another really cool, which is a combination of both a phenomenally enthusiastic newcomer, but also a core of folks, longstanding members of our group that have been working together.
Yes.
Is we now again finally have an archery program in the Barony, which is so cool because we have Caroline, who worked with local marshals, has been going to other practices to get authorized and trained and volunteered for the position. And then we have folks like Gavin and Wintiliana, Ulfior, Agnes from out of groups who have been just pooling efforts to try and make this happen. And it has been just so amazing to see literally this program born from nothing. We didn't have an active program.
From the ashes.
From the ashes.
It is the phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Yes, the phoenix
but
of archery.
Huge shout outs to everybody involved in that.
So many. Yes.
Snaps to everybody who was mentioned in that word train moment. Do you have any words for the
viewers?
For the viewers, yes. Oh my gosh, I forgot that word in English.
If you also see cool things, make sure that you tell people about it. Tell them about it. Tell your local group leadership about it.
Yep.
Tell your friends about it. And then also, it's good. It was really nice while kind of preparing for this to think about what are some of my favorite memories of the SCA, and having it pull back these moments that I was like, I haven't thought about that in a long time. So just every once in a while, just sit and reflect and talk with your friends about what you really, really enjoyed.
Mm-hmm. Now it gives me the idea of maybe we should have my favorite memory moments in Bardic Circles, the fall event.
Bardic Circles?
Oh, yeah.
TikToks?
TikToks?
That's gonna be good.
TikToks.
Yeah, I think my parting thought is we've had so many new things happening in the Barony, and a lot of that is driven by folks who either are new and have ideas because they're super excited, or folks that are, bringing forth ideas that they've been sitting on for a long time. And I think my ask to calling folks in Bryn Gwlad and all your other groups is keep speaking up those ideas and bring them to your nobility or your officers or your friends, because we can do amazing things, but we've got to get the ideas out there so that we can latch on.
Nice.
And for any of our fellow leadership that's watching, find a way to say yes.
Yes.
You might need to be a little bit different, but find a way to say yes.
Yeah, we both embrace the improv. Try it this way or try it that way.
No buts. All yes ands.
Bye.
Couch is eating.
The couch has 8.